Greetings from Archangel Metatron, the scribe of the Akashic realm, the holder of the quantum field, and the force for healing and transmutation. I'm here with you today to share with you messages around your evolution. Your earth is on the precipice of a new age. There are many people who have awakened to their true power, to the realities as much as you can understand at this time of how the universe works and your place in it. And this new age that is coming forth is to bring you all into a higher realm of existence, a higher vibration where frequencies are much easier to access and manifestations come in much quicker than before. And while this is a good thing in terms of co-creation of a life that you want to live, we also must warn you that the opposite can be true when you are stuck in the fear-based realities. When it is quicker and easier to manifest your intentions, you must be very conscious of what those intentions are. If you are aligning them with the frequencies of love and joy and gratitude and peace and harmony and all of the positive and good things that you can achieve and experience during this lifetime, then you have nothing to worry about. But if you are stuck in fear, if you are stuck in anger, if you're stuck in despair, then those things will also be brought to you much more quickly. And so, as you can see it playing out in your political landscape and in the news, there is a great polarization that is occurring. There are the people who are more aligned with love and they are rising and ascending, but they do not get as much attention from the mainstream media and from news outlets, because what is more loud and what is more sensational to the human mind is where there is negativity, where there is fear, where there is harm being caused, where there is anger and war and violence and despair. That is what is being focused on. And so it may feel to some of you that that is all there is. But the truth is, there is more people who are aligned with the light and aligned with love than ever before. And that must be honored. And if you are listening to this message, you are one of those people who is aligned with the light and aligned with love. And we know that that is not a frequency or vibration that you probably hold all of the time, but you are more aligned with love than fear if you are hearing our message. And what we hope for the people who are stuck in the fear is that even if they cannot hear this message, that through your actions, through your deeds, through your vibration, you are helping them to ascend as well. Because when one heals, everyone heals. When one rises in consciousness, everyone's consciousness rises. Even if it is imperceptible to the human mind, it is happening, it is occurring. Think about your historical events and where consciousness was back then and compare it to where it is today, where in historical times there was slavery, humans who were being used as slaves. And while that is still happening in some countries, the country that this channel is from, that is not happening in the same way now, on a mass scale now. And so it is undeniably wrong in this world, in this society, to have slavery, whereas before it was undeniably accepted. And so that is how you can see that consciousness is not where it was 200 years ago. Consciousness has risen and it continues to rise. But you are now at a point in time where you are at a level where new truths can be revealed, new realities can be exposed, how this universe works. is more accessible to the human mind than it was before. And so you will start experiencing things that nobody in your timeline has ever experienced before. Realities will shift, paradigms will change, the news will get different. And one of the things that we are speaking of is your perception of aliens or extraterrestrials. And whatever label you wish to use on them, what is the truth of these beings is that they are beings of consciousness. And so humans have perceived for so long that they were the only ones with consciousness. And while that is simply not true, even animals have consciousness, plants have consciousness, the rocks, the rivers, they all have consciousness. It's not as easily accessible to human mind, but is becoming more accessible now than it ever was before. There are people who can commune with the rivers, who can commune with the trees, who can commune with animals. And there are humans who will be able to communicate with, as you call them, ETs. These are light beings. These are beings of consciousness. These are your relatives. They are all part of the one. They come from different dimensions. They come from different places. They come from different areas of existence. But they are here to help you with your ascension. They need not be feared. They need not be looked at as evil beings. And we know that there are some that have done things to humans that humans are quite uncomfortable with. And to that we say, what have humans done to animals that we in the spiritual realm are quite uncomfortable with? And we're not saying that as justification. We are saying that as you have studied them, you have probed them, you have eaten them. And while aliens do not typically eat humans, they have studied you. They have wanted to understand you. They have created life with you. And all of this was in divine agreement. Even though your human mind cannot remember those agreements, it does not mean that they did not occur. That is the truth. And we know that many people are going to be uncomfortable by this truth. We know that many people are going to have a hard time hearing this truth. And to that we say, we're here to support you through your next phase of evolution, to help you rise and ascend in love and light. We love you. And with that, this portion of the transmission is complete.